Good afternoon and welcome to the Dewar Centre, Perth in Scotland for the Mercure Perth Masters. We have some semi-final action between the teams of Team Ulsrud and Team Edin. Team Ulsrud lineup: Haver van Petersen at lead, Christopher Sva at second, Torgen Ergaard at third, and Thomas Ulsrud the skip. Team Edin: Christopher Sundgren the lead, Rasmus Vrana the second, Oscar Eriksson third, and the well-known skip Nicholas Edin. So both these sides progressing through this morning from the quarter-finals. As we take a look at Team Ulsrud, there's Thomas on the left, down to Haver van Petersen on the right. Nicholas Edin on the left there, Oscar Eriksson next to him, Rasmus Rana and Christopher Sundgren on the right. So here is the playoff stages. You see that Team Edin managed to pick up a win over Team Stagerna in their quarter, and Team Ulsrud beat the local side of Bryce 5-3. Also in the other semi-final, our Team Bowman will take on Team Peter de Cruz. So about to get underway, both teams just having a short practice before the game gets started. So I'm Ken Edwards and I'm joined by Alan Chalmers for this semi-final matchup, and I expect this one to be very exciting. Alan?
Certainly hope so, Kenny. The teams obviously know each other's games pretty well. They played each other as recently as Friday in the A Road final, so they know how each other's going to play. I'm hoping we'll get a few stones in play as both teams try and take an early advantage rather than playing too cagily, but it should be a good one, I think.
Yeah, just while these teams are having their practice, it's a great opportunity to thank the event sponsors here in Perth. Mercure Hotels, a long-time sponsor of this event. Perth Honda, Perth and Kinross Council, Ironside Coaches, Live Active Leisure, and it's not just the sponsors, the people that make it happen. Very strong committee here, pull a world-class tournament together every single year.
Yeah, these things don't just happen. There's a strong volunteer team as well, on the ice, off the ice, helping out throughout. So it makes it for a great weekend. Players love coming to this event.
Yeah, it's always the triple knockout format here at Perth. So 32 teams, 7 of which this year will represent their nations at the Olympics. So a very strong field. This is Thomas Ulsrud. So it's quite important that the teams do get a chance to practice before the game, isn't it, Alan?
Yeah, it just gets them into the right zone. They know the speed of the ice. They can have a quick little warm-up as well. It's quite common across a lot of events now for them to have a warm-up. Get into the slide. I don't think the ice has changed too much. They've obviously had one game already today. I don't imagine the ice has changed too much in the hour gap they've had, but it's a routine. It's part of their focus and their preparation routine for every game.
Hvor mye som skjer her? Kant 4.
Litt køl da.
Hæ?
Litt køl.
Yeah, I was actually just speaking to both these teams on the way in this morning before the quarterfinals. Haver van Petersen saying that the ice is running really, really fast. And then Nicholas Edin said it's actually the fastest ice he's actually played on over in Sheet 8 earlier on in the weekend.
God curling. God curling. God curling. God curling, Niklas. For curling. For curling.
So teams just shaking hands before the matchup gets underway. These guys are familiar with each other. They travel the world playing in championships, etc. And they spend a lot of time together. So they're, although from different countries, they're very, they know each other very well.
They're good friends as well, despite being opponents on the ice today. They're friends as well. So no need for a draw the shot challenge at this stage. Edin's team came through the A road side of the event, so they have a hammer every time they play a lower ranked team. So Norwegian team will be leading off their first end this time.
Ja, litt tregere. Men jeg hadde is her, og kølla til dit med myk vant på innan. Samme på alt.
Interesting time to maybe think about some tactics here, Kenny.
Yeah, well, that kind of sums up this Norwegian side. They're very relaxed.
Very cool.
Yeah. They've been in so many semi-finals here. They've made the final a few times also, picking up the trophy a couple of years ago.
So, ready to go.
Yeah, first look at Haver Van Petersen, the lead for Thomas Ulsrud.
Linja bra!
3, 2.
It's maybe 10 seasons he's been on this team now.
Hold i gang, hold i gang, hold i gang, hold i gang. Aldri inn den der. Kom igjen. Kom igjen. Bra,
Really is one of the best leads out there.
Yeah, he just he never seems to have an off day, does he? So, good positioning by the lead there. Just over Sundgren playing equally good one. Changed hand is coming around on the in-turn hand, which is the clockwise rotation.
Hold. Linjen er bra. Bra linje. Rasmus inn. Perfekt linje. Kan ha bite fyra, inte längre. Ja, gå nu. Gå nu. Kom igen. Snyggt. Härligt.
Well, that one drifts into the top of the 8 foot, in behind the guard, so some good play from both leads.
Good start.
Fin linje. Ja.
Ja, vi er helt med, tror jeg.
Ren. Japp. Plass.
Helst ikke.
Plass. Torger, vi trenger det.
Call here just to follow the yellow Swedish stone into the rings. Probably looking for a freeze in the face of that one, Kenny, I would imagine. It's just fraction hot, fraction big, fraction heavy, I guess, and just gets that bounce out.
Yeah, they were just looking to try and push that yellow out in the open, or even take it round in behind.
Yeah. Ended up doing a little bit of both.
Tia. Ekes. Inte träff.
So, Christopher Sundgren. Wow, it's a big miss from the lead. Can't remember last time I've seen him play a wide open takeout like that and completely miss it.
Yeah, left us both a bit stunned there. I thought that was just and because there was no no communication down from the sweepers, I was expecting that to be a fully well played shot. It happens to even the best of them.
Ren. Yep. Ren. Yep. Hard.
So Torgen Ergaard trying to hold this one straight for line.
Wow.
Oh, another mistake.
That's unusual. Certainly when we've been looking at this sheet earlier in the week, the first couple of ends, the upper upweight shots have tended to be running straighter, so maybe he just got a bit of ice wrong or slightly inside the brush. But a couple of mistakes. Back and forward. Chance for Rasmus Vrana to bail his lead out a little bit here.
Bra fart. Ren. Japp! Japp! Hårt! Hårt!
Well, it does make the takeout, but two yellows are fairly close together. So calling for peel weight, so they want to remove both these yellows. So this one will not be hanging around.
Nope, he's
Pass på den baka. Pass på den.
Nicely played by Christopher SWE.
It's probably one of the heaviest strikes I've seen all weekend, in actual fact. So gave that one some extra gas at the end there. Just came out fast and then accelerated into the shot.
Bra fart! Japp! Japp! Ren! Bra! 10-15.
So not too much going on in this first end.
There's a couple of mistakes, just changed the tactics, I think, for both teams, and it looks like this will just be for the fairly routine hitting end now.
Yeah, Torgen Ergaard, third player for Team Ulsrud. Yeah, it just shows you how important the lead stones are in a game. It's sometimes undervalued, the strength of a good lead.
Ren! Håll igång lite. Ja, håll igång. Ren. Ja. Ja. Ren. Ren. Bra.
Yeah. Takes the red out of play. So both teams, they get 32 minutes thinking time for 8 ends.
Andra. Chappen kan vara precis ute, men lite
It's
viktigt
usually ample time
Samma fart.
for both skips and thirds to deliberate about their shots. The fact that this is a nice, easy open end means that they'll be ahead of the clock on this one, so
Japp!
they'll be pleased with that as well. Gives them more room later on in the game.
Yeah, do need to make a roll with this one to get into the scoring area. It's not in.
Probably not quite there yet, but Thomas will still look to
Vad
hit this,
rullar?
I think, to ignore it suggests there could be a split, as in you could hit it and roll your shooter in later if he was to make a mistake, so I think he'll just clear this one up as well.
Whoa!
Helvete! Wow!
SWE! Prøv SWE.
So just trying to
Okay.
get this one to swing a little. Not what they were after. And that's a little bit too short to be a danger. So I think we'll see Nicholas Edin just play the draw around this.
Kanske lite mer ändå. Så, ja, kogan. Ner dit. Ja, får släppa den här ganska mjukt, men kommer kant så är det ju bra. Inte bakom tid, det är nästan bättre att inte gömma den framför tid. Lite lättare än förra matchen generellt. En 0 okej nu eller? Ja.
So Nicholas Edin has struggled with some knee trouble, certainly at the European Championships just before the new year. It doesn't seem to be causing me any problems now.
Ligger perfekt. Krippas efter garden. Krippa, bara krippa. Kom igen.
Räcker. Judged that round the guard. T-line weight maybe just didn't quite finish as much as they expected once it got past the guard.
Well,
enough that Thomas Ulsrud's laid down the brush for the promotion. Yeah, there we go. You can see, probably see half of the yellow from the hack, but electing to play the straight hit up.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is the call. So from nothing,
Yep.
Team Ulsrud find themselves in a bit
Whoa,
of trouble.
Whoa! Svart!
Svart, prøv litt.
Hard, svart!
Hard, svart.
Hard, svart! Hard!
Ah, makes contact. Is the red going to stay? Nope.
No.
It's going to drift out.
Good shot though. Good shot. I think he was worried that he'd thrown it slightly wide of the brush to begin with, but it came back nicely for him to the nose.
Den føler jeg nesten
Took
er
out the
litt
one
lik på. Det er
behind
ikke
it.
tegn til at den rører seg.
He won't take any chances here. This will be thrown through the rings. In fact, Torgar's already put the score up. Let's see. So
Skottarna är helt lyriska. Åh, kolla vilken curling. 7-0 omgångar till. Det är bästa omgången vi har haft med en mil i det mot er början.
Yeah, both these sides sharing a bit of a joke. Yeah, they both want to win this, but it's good to see that both teams are having a bit of fun while they're out there.
Ja, det här är... Ja, hellre 0 än tappa 3. Ja.
So the winners of this semi-final will guarantee themselves £4,500 if they make the final. The losing semi-finalists pick up £1,800. So still a lot to play for. Winners would receive a cheque for £7,200. So that's not bad for a weekend's work, Alan.
no, it's good prize money. It's also get some World Curling Tour ranking points, which is almost as important to these guys because that opens doors to bigger events or major events on the Canadian side.
Yeah, the real goal for these guys during the season is to play in the slams out in Canada. That's where the money is.
So, two good opening stones by the leads this time round.
Gjerne hold i gang. Linje er bra. Fin linje. Fin linje. Strøke linje. Hold i gang. Hold i gang.
6.
Og da, svar på slutten. Svar på slutten.
Ja, vi er inn, tror jeg. Eller vi er på firefot, i hvert fall.
Well, this one from Howard just slipping behind the tee line. That will allow Nicholas Steen just to throw one down in on top of the red.
Follow this in, start getting the heads built up nicely. A few more stones in play.
Bak 8. Ja, det behöver köra också. Kommer nu. Bak 4. Fortfarande mer än till bra linje nu, men kan fortfarande eka för linjen också. Den är fortfarande high side. Bak 8. Kommer fint nu. Fortfarande lite dutt. Ja, det är bra. Ja, det är pris nu.
Yeah, very nice. Maybe just over curled a fraction. But, we'll be really happy
very,
with.
very critical, I think, if we start looking at that. But yeah, nice shot, follow that in, and Thomas asking Christopher SWE to do something very similar, just follow it in, try and get the freeze, lock the stones together.
Linje bra, ja, linje.
Hold i gang.
Linje bra,
Du må gå med fart.
Ja, gå da! Hard! Vi har linje nå! Hard! Hold enden! Hard over! Push!
Hard over.
Working this one hard.
Hard over.
Adrian! Kom igjen!
Can they get it all the way to the tee line?
Få spille.
Bra.
No, just came up like short.
Bra, Osva.
Thomas was telling him not to sweep that too early. The sweepers actually knew the weight better there and could have actually got that a lot better. Thomas Ulsrud just asked him to stop a little bit early, I think.
Yep. Oscar lite grann. Bra.
Well,
Mittfält.
the accuracy of these guys is quite phenomenal.
See, that seems to be the
Flytta
biggest
garden
improvement in
lite
the last,
grann.
I'd say, 10 years. As
Garden har flyttat lite, bara så du
teams have
vet.
almost turned full professional curlers. The accuracy of their strikes is phenomenal these days.
Nese på den.
Not totally cleared up though, Kenny. He's left a guard out there. He's taken out the way that when it was the top of the forefoot, but still guards in play, and there's still plenty Norwegians still in play. So.
Linja är bra. Linja är bra.
Åh, vi är helt ned, vi är helt
Linja
ned.
är bra. Torger i så fall.
Vi är helt
Torger
ned.
i så fall.
Sikker på det.
Ja,
I just wanted to find the pocket here.
This one looks better this time, doesn't it?
Hard.
Again, just
Left it. He needed to be on it a little early.
just missed it, and unfortunately for him, he's left in a position where I think he can take the double takeout off the left-hand red one.
Eller skjuta ner garden på den. Ja. På den yttre
he
kan vi
chose
sätta
to-
ner den också på. Ja,
might
skjuta
maybe
ner
taking
garden där
the
så
guard
drar vi
as
nära
well
på
into the
undersidan
reds.
här också. Sätta den så vore bäst. Ja. Även om vi bara stickar den där så är det okej också. Han lär väl slå på den då. Ja, antingen eller, men helst inte få den liksom. Nej. Ja. Spelar den på att sticka där. Kallar vi över lite grann. Tar vi den.
Yeah, the double's
Eller
actually really thin, Alan.
kanske.
It is, when looking from overhead, it's
2/3 insida.
Probably just not there. Can't get
it's too risky. I think you could end up hitting too much of the front red one, and only just rolling across the face of the one that's just been played in there. So instead, using the guard, drive into the reds behind it.
Well, does manage to hold one of the yellows.
6-7. Bra.
Let's have a look to see what Thomas Ulsrud will do now. I think he'll just hit this one as hard as he can, right in the nose.
Yeah, I think he has to. It's
Ja.
those yellows are actually lying pretty well for Nicholas Edin at the moment. I think Thomas gets too cute and too aggressive in this one.
uansett.
Oscar Eriksson, the destroyer, will come and
Skynder han halv.
move these
Bare
stones
myk
around.
vann. Myk
He's
vann.
actually just playing a control weight.
Japp. Wow. 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 Rent. Rent. Rent.
See the curl in this.
Bra spel,
Nice.
Torger.
Yep, held that in place.
Det beste du kunne få til.
Well, now what does Nicholas Edin do?
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting a draw to that wing just yet, but see how that would develop if Oscar Eriksson was to play this.
Minsta high side så kommer de att lägga linar ändå. Lätt dubbel. Känns som att låta det ligga för nu.
I thought he may just try to do something similar to the shot that Torger and Nergar play there, which is to hit the front of those three in a row and roll over to the right-hand side as we look at it now. which would release the back red out of play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Skulle kunna tappa den också I och för sig. Okej, kan vi göra. Får vi in hela I bot så är den bättre än den I alla fall. Ja, jag tror det. Vi kan tappa in den någonstans här.
What are you thinking, Kenny?
I think I'd just be coming down and nosing the red at maybe hack weight, just holding the yellow on top of it.
Instead of being red, yellow, red, it'd be yellow. Red,
yellow.
It's a big risk for Thomas Ulsrud to leave that.
Behöver gå för splitter istället. Nej, få in den bakom den andra. Oh.
Well, bit of a waste of a shot, to be honest.
Seemed to be unnecessarily complicated, that shot. I think if I was trying to tap one into that space, I would maybe just try to play the true draw at it to get into that space. There's not much gap between either of these two pairs of stones, the red to the yellow or the yellow to the red, so it's unlikely that their yellow will can get totally released if Thomas was to choose to hit this hard. Looks like he's just going to try and, well, there we go. He's just going to try and play over the back line weight. Move these stones about a bit, probably leave himself lying 2.
Whoa. Yep. Slå upp. Hard.
Not a lot of rotation on this one, Alan.
Hard. Aldrig av.
This is why it's cutting so hard.
Yeah, I think he's probably not quite thrown the true weight he's looking for either. He's only just coming onto the face of them. Certainly not that over the back line weight that Thomas had originally called. That together with the lack of handles just cost him a little bit of line there as well.
Tanken är nästan att göra den. Han var lös då. Bara få ut det lite grann liksom. För att behålla den säkert.
Yeah.
Slå på den här, du riskerar att den här kommer in gaddad där.
Look at the angles.
Gör den där röda trippen då. Försöka stanna här någonstans.
Can Nicholas hit the pocket and set 2? I think he can.
Man träffar den först då. Ja, det är det jag menar. Spela den och få lite tjockare. Den här måste inte gå ut. Blir den kvar där så är det lugnt. Ja, träffar vi bara den först, då blir den här kvar allvar I veckan.
Me choose to disagree, Ken. I think he's more likely just to lie first and third, but you've seen a lot more curling recently than I have, I think.
Yeah, I've seen Nicholas play some fantastic shots.
Stäm fart och träff det. Den här är lite högre, så tar man lite tunt där, man kommer spinna av om det spelar clearing.
Yeah, that's what you've got to watch for. You've got to watch that the stone you're playing with, the shooting stone, doesn't spin right out the top of the house.
Det är risk att den också går och den också. Ja, så nära mittemellan dem som möjligt eller lite tjockare på den. Det blir lite antingen eller. Tar vi tungt på den men fortfarande den först. Det står risk att vi spinner av. Vilken fart? Jag tror jag gillar en 8.
One thing's for sure is Thomas Ulsrud's got Nicholas Dean thinking.
Yeah.
Det ingen roll. Jag kan ta det härifrån då. 8.
Not going with a big weight, really.
Called the sweepers off to the start. So.
This is close.
Rullar den ditåt om det går. Bra.
Right.
Bra så.
Well, just didn't curl enough.
No, just hit just slightly too much of the first one. Then affected the impact on the second stone, and like Kenny said, almost lost the yellow going back up the rings. But
alternativet at du slår her, da, men da sitter han fort der, da. Men
ja, men jeg tror det kan være greit å ha en guardian-spiller. Jeg er enig med Torger, altså.
ja, jeg er enig med Tore Svangli. Kanskje slå her og sitte igjen her hvis du klarer det. Hvis du klarer det, men ruller du for langt, så blir det for lett for den, da. Det blir for lett for den.
Ja, jeg liker kanskje den, ja, altså.
Yeah, I like the guard, to be honest. Just top 12 foot.
Sitter antageligvis den røde der,
Couple feet
sitter
short.
som shot, og den gule spinner ut.
Yeah, he's guard the red stone there. The yellow can only be angled back and make the red better.
Alternativt, hvis du presis, så det beste slaget å komme her.
Ja,
Og
men
lyse litt
Take
grann
two
på det
good
her.
stones by Nicholas Edin to
Det det beste. Men det øyeblikket du
score the count
treffer
here. So
for
what
mye over
a
her, så
guard.
blir det ikke bra.
Nei, at det er ikke bra å treffe på ikke.
Probably the best
Nei, det
call.
liksom dør ned der nå.
Når de sitter der, ikke sant? Du må jo få den klar, da.
Nei, du må spille på skjepp, da. Spille på skjepp, så det ganske bra, da. Det en skjepp, egentlig, da, i realiteten.
Ja, skjepp er jo ikke, da.
Jo, skjepp går jo sånn, da. Eller? Tror det.
Mye kvant der, da.
Ja, det det beste, men det gjør ikke noe så touche den kanskje aller best, men...
Prøv å treffe 90% da, med mye kvant. Jeg tror jeg får litt køl utover der.
Ja.
I verste fall ruller vi langt da, forbi T-line, hvis den henger. Prøv å treffe 90%.
Choosing to hit this front left yellow one off, I think, and roll back to probably
Jeg ruller en halv der.
half a stone closer towards where the brush head is at the moment. Just make those angles difficult.
You've got to watch with that because there could be a relatively simple triple.
I absolutely agree. I'm surprised he's electing to hit this one with this stone. Possibly the next one you'd have thought might be a better call, but anyway, we'll see what happens.
Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Ja!
Wow!
Ja! Hard! Hard! Hard, hard, hard! Hard, hard, hard!
Well,
De det vi skottet. Känns som en kjapp här oavsett.
played a nice shot. Would have liked to have caught just a little bit more of that back red, I think.
Den sticka också, men är den fri i alla fall. Kanske få ut den också, då kan vi få en nolla om jag... Det är som det, kalla över lite, få ett tunn där kan man ändå trippla dem och rulla in hit kanske. Om man bara vickar. Ja, det är okej.
Yeah, he's managed to he's managed to get Nicholas thinking about it again. We were worried about there was a potential triple takeout. I think the angles are just against him at the moment, but it's still
En sjua, så kan vi vicka långa nästan stöd.
Still quite a good position for yellow stones here.
Jag tror jag kommer få lite köl, ja. Inte mycket, men några centi bara.
Yeah, I think the call was just to come down and drive this one on the nose.
Det blir riktigt bra om vi får en nudd på paketet där kan man nästan få med kantstenen också.
The nose would leave, assuming it hits the red right behind it.
En sjua.
The yellow will lock. The played stone will stay where it is, and reds will both tend to move out to the left-hand side of the sheet as Oscar looks down at it. So momentum change here in this end.
Whoa. In. Whoa.
Lots of weight in this one.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Well, leaves himself sitting second shot.
Eller kan vi garde? Det dem da, så mange.
Sitte der.
Hvis du skjapper,
A
så
little
det
bit
ikke bra.
unlucky to stick the red out wide.
Da det i hvert fall litt imot, da. Da spiller han i hvert fall mot to, da. Ja, det beste
I think you better remove that yellow.
Yeah, I think that was their original call.
Det kan rulle langt utover.
Looked at other options. I think they will eventually come back to taking out the yellow.
Har du litt å gå
In
på?
the back right-hand
Oskar
corner
sin
there,
rørte seg ikke mye der,
the
altså.
4 foot.
Vi er nødt til å sitte igjen i hvert fall 7:30, da.
Ja. Rulle en halv stein holder.
Ja, ja.
Rulle litt. Jeg ser ikke mye, altså.
Er det lettere å gjøre dem, da?
Jeg tror det er bedre, altså.
Ok.
That should leave Nicholas with either a draw into the button for his one or more likely to play the drive up for his one.
Yeah, some very interesting shot making and calls here in
Yeah, it's
this
been a super end to curling this.
second end.
Rull til stein.
Ok. Vant, eller? Vant.
Ja.
Her.
Nei, ikke noe mer i hvert fall.
Nei, du kan få den isen du vil.
Spiller den myk, da.
think this one will be quite as heavy as some of the other ones we've seen. Just looking to remove that second counter, try and keep his own one in play to lie 2.
Ja. 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 Hard, 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 hard.
2. Oh, got past the guard. They have held it.
That's a pretty good position there as well. Just got that nice little roll out to the right-hand side.
Yeah, look at this for a call, Alan.
Call for it. Straight raise double for a 2.
Yeah, it's, he's got the broom down as if you're going to make this every single day.
Ja, en cent utsida, men marginalen ändå en cent insida och chappa ner. Samma fart eller? Ja, exakt samma.
You don't think he'll hit it through the hole and roll his shooter out to lose a 3 then, Kenny?
Absolutely not.
Cent insida, då gör man väl en fett.
If anything, you'll be on the tight side and drive it back for the single.
Yep. Yep.
How's he looking? Not far away. Oh, so close to making that. Yeah. Just shows the confidence of these guys, that they are so confident in making every shot like that.
Yep, and I think that was part of Thomas's long debate as well, was obviously he thinks that Nicholas Edin could play that shot as routine, and therefore he's trying to make his stone position as difficult as possible.
Yeah, so a single point for Nicholas in the second end. Some strong dictating play from Team Ulsrud.
Yeah, they asked a lot of questions in that end, didn't they?
Yep. So there you see the scoreboard after 2 ends. It's Edin leading 1-0. So Christopher Sundgren will start this third end. It'll be interesting to see how Team Edin approach this now. They don't have last stone advantage, being forced to take their single point in the second.
Yeah, I think they'll try and play it for the steal, or do you think they'll be happy just to kind of keep forcing at this stage? It's still quite early. 8 end games can whiz by pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think they'll try and force, to be honest, Alan. They'll not go all out
too much.
Bra ut. Alright.
Yeah, so that corner guard, it's quite a wide corner guard, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just looking out into the arena to actually see that. See if I get my own take on it. Yeah, it looks wider than some of the other teams have been playing. Only really covering a path to the 12-foot circle.
Topp 4 fortfarande. T-line. Börjar bli tight. Ja, ja, måste. Ja! Hårt! Topplock. Hårt!
Does get past the guard, probably going to overcurl though. Show a little bit on the other side.
Jag tror han trodde den var rakare innan träningen, tror jag. Japp! Japp! Hard! Hard! Hard, slå! Hard! 12! Hard, you hard! 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 Ren!
Working this one hard, is he?
Ren! Ren!
Gonna get round.
Yeah, just about gets to the nose.
Super shot, actually, wasn't it? That weight to get round and
Bra.
finish off. Good shot and good ice, clearly.
Rasmus Rana.
Rent. Rent. Nej. Krippa kan köra om ni behöver för fart, annars så... Ja, snyggt. Bra lir. Fint.
Well, again, just knocks that red through.
Det är okej, jag syns det är helt okej. Vad gör den? Drar, curldrop om näsan, det är grejt. Vant. Det går för den.
Yeah, looking to play the roll away from the centre.
Yeah, as a team with the last stone, they're trying to avoid getting sucked into a game round about the middle line. Keen to use a bit of width.
Det är vant. Rent. Vantfart. Rent. Japp. Japp. Egen. Bra svar.
Yep, nicely played.
11-0.
Not a lot of weight being played at these takeouts. Controlling the...
Yeah, use the sweepers up, down. Very precise. But, they say not tending to overthrow them unless there's maybe more than one stone to clear out.
Well, Rasmus doesn't look too happy with this one. He's got his hands in the air.
Yes. Hårt.
But that one just overcurled and does drift behind tee.
Bra gå. Rulla hit, va? Bra. Vant.
Yeah, maybe didn't quite throw the weight that Nicholas had called him, which is why I was saying whoa to begin with.
Man får mer.
But didn't manage to control the roll and behind that front yellow guard. So similar type of shot that Thomas will be calling Christopher here, but different hand.
Yep. Förläggen. Oh.
Well, big surprise. Guard really wasn't in play.
No, he could see a lot of that yellow stone.
2 cent i luft. Ja, skulle vi vika in så lägger vi ändå minst en sten framför 10, så det är okej.
Knocking it into the rings.
Helst inte vika in till ett frysläge där, men... Sarg.
To lie 2.
Yeah, not good. Very poor shot.
Ja. Rent. Oh. Japp. Försök nicka långt. Oh.
Again, beautiful controlled way that, isn't it? Just
Mycket bra.
yeah, so much the sweepers and skip can do with that weight of shot. They can almost roll to anywhere that they want. And that's
Gråfrisar! Må full tång!
Jag får lite till. Tror jag kullar som oss.
So Torgen Ergaard just going to try and draw around this corner guard.
I think he has to, hasn't he? There's the stones they're well separated. There is a guard there, so chance to use it.
Curl om vi kan! Full tång! Svan, du må graven!
well rounded.
Hard! Kom igen då, fortsätt!
Depends how much curl he gets now.
Kom igen lite!
I think Nicholas should be able to see some of it.
En tredjedel i alla fall. Samma fart. Okej. En lillare mindre. Samma eller något mindre. Försök inte överspela i alla fall. Ja.
Yeah, Oscar Eriksson on the out turn.
Stopp! Stopp! Rent! Upp! Upp! Rent!
Six past.
Japp, gick undan! Hårt! Eller?
Den der, eller?
Mycket bra.
Hæ? Dommeren derfra der?
Just rolled out
Ja,
there.
den ligger nedenfor!
Ok.
Jeg tror du må gjøre den!
Ok.
Must have been able to see a good piece of that red. Got a chance here now, I think.
Rull til senter!
Yeah.
Lie better. What would you do here, Kenny? I think he's got a chance to roll to the right-hand side as we look at that shot, behind the red guard.
Yeah, I would like to do that as well.
Litt til.
But he's looking to roll onto the centre line.
Yeah, that's what I think he's called.
Rent! Japp! Hard! Hard! Wow! Svå! Hard!
Well, doesn't manage to tuck the inside edge over.
Chapp är helt okej nu. Ja. Eller vilka...
Så länge man inte lika fickan där.
Ja.
Jag tror jag spelar på den i första.
Ja. Yes.
Vanlig 10.
Ja, vill du se?
Ja.
Yeah, but see, they're all of that red from the hack.
Bra, de som blir dåliga att vicka bara precis en sten, då har en ganska lätt tangering, sticka helium. Eller vicka för långt så blir en soffa där bakom 10. Så. Helst vanlig 10.
Yeah, I think good chance here. Just probably try and get this to on the nose. Thomas has got to be careful he doesn't leave himself too hard a shot with his last stone. Try and keep it as simple as he can. I think he'll try and move the one off the button with his next.
Yeah, I think so.
No matter where this one goes.
Bra. Kändes som den ska när slår ut så han tar direkt vreda upp sig rakt. Full nej. Käpprör så ja, så släppet blev ett sånt liksom. Men kändes ändå bra. Så. Jag vet inte om det gjorde det, men det kändes direkt att slå ut bara.
Well, a lot surprised they're going after this,
Yeah, I
Alan.
think he's been talked into. Torgar still thinking that a 2 is an option, I think, here, but I think if he goes after this one and doesn't make it, then Nicholas Edin's going to put one at the top of the 8 foot and say, try and score your 1 from here.
Ingen anelse hvor de setter kosten.
Ja, vi spiller...
Det var ikke mulig å lese noe av, altså.
Spiller der da, spiller en 15. Køller det, så ruller det, og køller det ikke, så kjapper det.
Yeah,
They've seen sense.
yeah, they've seen sense. I've eventually got to what the conventional call would be.
Prøv 15 der, da. Må gå litt på rullen, I hvert fall.
Yeah, so Thomas Ulsrud just looking for a hit and roll in behind the 2 yellows out
Oh,
wide.
oh. Nei!
The main thing is to move this one off
Yeah, I
the
think so. I
forefooting.
mean,
Nei!
that still gives him a chance for 2 if he was to get a perfect roll in behind these 2, but wasn't just quite brave enough to let it go.
Vi kan halvsten dit.
Could have hit a little bit less of that.
10-9.
Would have set up a bigger roll.
Jag spelar
But,
exakt samma, kändes som att den var ganska ärlig.
takes a bit of bravery, that.
Svårt att få lika mycket.
10-9 på förra, så jag behöver inte bli så mycket mjukare, men samma fart. Känns som något som 7an kanske kallar lite mer också, så det borde vara plenty of ice. En centi vick höger vore nice, då måste han nästan dra.
So Nicholas just looking for a takeout on this red stone on the tee line.
Järnet, järnet, järnet! Hårt!
Won't want to hit her on the nose, will want a roll.
Hårt! Sorry.
Not that much of a roll though.
No. Takes a little bit of pressure off Thomas's draw here. He's still facing 3, but quite a large area to be able to hit to score his 1 here. So
it's very, very close to that top yellow.
It was actually, wasn't he? He said in the hack.
Vad tror du, gutter?
I think along the lines I've taken plenty of ice. So. They must have been aware that there was a swing on that hand. He's trying to preempt it, but still started to cut early, I think.
Nej, klart det med det.
Inte så gärna komfortabel här. Det är inte säkert det här heller.
Han står där ute så han flyttar på den. Ska vi se.
So final stone of this third end. Thomas Ulsrud needing to be anywhere in the 8 foot.
Foreløpig står han ute og spinner over.
Normally a bread and butter routine shot for these guys.
Yeah, this looks okay. Just keeping it clean.
No alarm amongst the sweepers, so it looks, from that line it looks perfect.
Yeah, single point. The game now all tied at Edin 1, Ulsrud 1 as they go into the 4th end, but it's Edin with that last stone advantage.
Play on.
Benoas eller? Eller? Ja.
So there's a scoreboard, no stolen points yet. Just give you an update elsewhere. The other semi-final between Pira de Cruz, Alexander Baumann. Pira de Cruz being forced to take 1 in the 3rd end. So he now leads 2-1 over Alexander Baumann.
Fin linje på den her.
Guard! 3!
Ja. Nære dere tør da. SWE jobber litt køl. Bitte litt køl på slutten.
3. Vi har dit.
Midt på senter. Ja. Bra, Håvard. Bra, kos deg, gutter.
Yeah, really nice centre guard.
Yep.
I think we'll see Nicholas Edin going fairly aggressive with this.
Yeah, good time to just make his move, I think. Try and get his 2 points on the board, possibly this end. And even ends.
Nydelig pick, alltså.
Nydelig.
Again, just maybe slightly wider than they would have chosen, but that's what started off the last end when we had an intern guard going the other way, which I reckon it was gone slightly too far. It was the one they were ultimately trying to draw behind.
Begynner å bli tight. Linje bra. Begynner å bli tight. Hold i gang, Torgeir. Hard.
He's past the guard.
Litt på overkjøl.
Bra var.
Yeah, great stone placement.
Bite 8 över frysen ungefär. Ta 12. kanske risk hård.
Ja, lite hård just nu.
Det börjar bli lite tight, men ändå
Börjar bli
så
bra.
går det. Tack. Bra linje. Ja, linje.
Decided
linje,
to
linje.
chase this red round the guard. I think this was going to catch though.
Yeah, I don't think that's round it.
Han tappar, alltså, jag tror fan tvåan snarare än katten nästan.
Mitt på center. Garde shotten.
Midt på centerlinja. 1,5. 2.
So they're just asking for this one, maybe about 4 or 5 feet over the hog line on the centre line. Try and block that hole between the two short guards.
Rent. Hvor er vi?
Nei, jeg er høyere enn det. Mye høyere enn det.
Torger. Er ikke på overkjør der. Bare rent og dø.
Ikke den fin da? Skal vi bare ha den litt høyt da, Thomas?
Jo.
Men,
Okay.
Yeah, that's done enough to block that gap.
Den lättaste, men kanske den ändå. Eller gillar ni den? Är det bara göra chappdubben? Ja. Om vi bara gör chappdubben då?
Bara tjappa.
Ja.
Är det okej?
Då kommer vi fortsätta runda bara. Det känns som den kommer vara problemen då. Ja, jag gillar den, ja. Gul gard, stickar nästa skjutning, så ligger vi bra. 2/3.
Yeah, they know that the centre guards are going to cause them some trouble, so they're going to try and drive them off. Get a few stones moving with this
I
one.
think so. He certainly has thrown this one down. Good rate of knots here. Let's see. Not really moved.
Bra spel.
Not moved them in a good way because those two are locking each other now.
Enten garde eller kommer på näsa lite insida.
So would you go for another guard, Alan, or would you be tempted to throw one right round in behind?
No, I think this early in the end, I think another centre guard would do me. I'd be keen on that.
Vi skal ligge på høyre siden av linja, liksom.
I think if you run the risk, I can't quite see the lines here, run the risk of going behind it. Leave Nicholas Edin a chance to maybe use those guards to his advantage.
Var over. Ligger bra.
Ja, det er godt over. Ja, det er
Ligger bra.
rett over. Ja.
Bra.
Bra. Fin svar. Perfekt spot, tror jeg.
Yeah, that's a fairly long guard
That's a
though.
long one. That. Still planning to use it as the stone he's going to use to open up the guards. I think you're right, Kenny. I think he could probably have chosen to ignore that one, go for the two closer to the rings. Not likely to be causing such a threat later on in the end.
Yeah, getting closer every time, but not quite managing
Not
it.
quite spilling them all yet. So now he's
Biten center. Høyt.
another guard now. That yellows could end up being an awkward position maybe later on if he had to draw an out turn. It's going to be right on the line, but that's a few stones away yet.
Ja, linja er fin. Linja er fin.
Tight om noe.
Linja er bra. Kom over, bite senter. Bare over og dø.
Linja er
Kom
bra.
over og så dø.
Linja er bra.
This one looks well played from Torga.
Bite senter. Bra.
Yep, that's probably the best position one I think we've seen so far.
Nei. Så jeg nappet han litt i skippet, heldigvis.
So can Oscar Eriksson clear the guards? No is the answer.
No, it's unusual. Brought that yellow one slightly closer in as well by jamming on the previous one.
Litt mer is.
Norwegian team just looking to replace again. Feel that Edin's team can't keep missing these double takeouts, but sometimes Seems the harder you try, the harder they get to play those doubles.
Meter lenger den der.
Hold ut, ligger bra, ligger bra, ligger bra, ligger bra.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, Team Ulsrud just doing the simple things well
Vi
here.
køller opp.
Again, looks well positioned.
Det var lenge satt liksom. Men havna samme sted uten kost da.
Rundan den känns det som nu. Den är så lång om man stickar mot den yttre där då. Ja. En dryg sop emellan.
So a bit of a
Kör den först då.
change of tack now from
The closer one this time.
yeah.
Japp, japp.
This one drifting back on the line. And just makes them go away. They make it look so easy.
Just slightly closer to the centre line, he was able to play that one and run it back. So it's taken out. There's plenty cover, however.
Helhjent. Heller det enn ut I hølet enn å
That's not
vise
totally
halve
out of the
der.
woods yet.
Heller å komme her, ja.
Ja, enn å vise der. Ja. Heller hølet hvis vi klarer å begrave den, så han ser litt den veien. Ja, det bedre. Men hva tror dere om farten er samme som vi dro for spikeren vår? Eller trådere enn det? Ja, ja.
Yeah, there's a chance to get around the centre guard. Problem is, it probably will sit between the gap between the red and the yellow on the right hand side as we look at it.
Linje.
Ute.
Whoa!
So it looks as if it's got enough weight in it.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's got a lot of running in this one, I think.
Well, he is in behind, but it's no real danger because it's behind T.
Ja. Ikke krise der. Ikke krise baki der. Han får overgravd da, så det er litt...
Ja, det är inte jättestort, men... Ja, det är ju segt att råka ticka I den där. Och rundan på en till här. Ja. Och sen den dragningen täckt I... Eller ja, det beror ju på vart man trycker den röda. Och spela på att sätta stenen I så fall, men... Ja. Det är ju en någon... Hålet är ju relativt stort. Alltså går jag I centern så borde man ju, om jag spelar typ en sarg fart.
I really thought he would try and follow that one in, Kenny. Just there's a chance here to...
Yeah, just go on top of the forefoot.
Yeah, I think so.
Inte någon tap.
I know he wants to score a 2.
Övergömd, det är inte mycket kul om man går upp I fart eller. Drar vi hit då har jag en T-line I det som är grejen. Ja, den är helt värdelös.
Taking the guard off almost means that you're, unless you lift the double with his next one, which again we've discussed, he's more than capable of doing that.
Här liksom. Ja, och även om jag gör den så är det svårt att få två om han bara blockar hålet.
Take the guard, Thomas is definitely going to put one back in to lie the two.
Känns som jag har något annat. Jag spelar en dryg hack.
Risk and reward.
Vill du ligga kvar här eller? Vill vi vicka hitåt är väl bäst, annars fryser han ändå. Ja, rulla av är ganska värdelöst det också. Han har samma dragning igen, den kommer han göra helgömd topp 4 liksom. Tror det är svårt att rulla av med en 11 alltså? Nej, det tror inte jag. Alltså, det är inte mycket finish idag eller? Vi har ju bara så kall på en 11. Jag har en tunn fjärdedel av den. Garden är en meter från hoglinen här är bak 4. Frysen har jag liksom backing, men om jag chappar ut den nu, då måste han limma en jävligt bra frys. Är det bra is det här eller? Ja, det är bra. Jag har 2 cent I den. Okej. Jag spelar sarg, men inte mer. Okay.
So looking to come through that port, try and push this one through.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
whoa,
big
whoa.
call this, but
In,
if he gets it right, he's still going to leave a yellow one behind
yep.
the tee.
Port! Port! Kom igen!
Beautifully judged through the port.
Yeah, so
Hvis du slår I hølet her nå, så det ikke
now
noe bra.
Thomas Ulsrud's either got to follow him through the port or just play the freeze.
Hvis du klarer det.
Det en kopi, da.
Ja, ok.
Jeg vet ikke.
Pust da. Kan stjerne på det. Må prøve å komme helt opp på nesa da.
Synes ikke det fint, Lega?
Jo.
Skal gjøre med gutta. Hva synes dere? Hvis du gjør frysen, hvis du gjør kopifrysen, så stjeler du antageligvis da, hvis du limer den på, eller da får du vanskelig. Eller du kan slå I hølet. Du kan slå I hølet med...
Yeah, so they've elected to go for the freeze.
Ja, men da må
Back tee.
det bli liggende skrå, altså. Eller vil du... Ja. Nei, godt du gjør det. Du gjør det. Jo, men bare tenk på at hvis du ikke gjør den helt perfekt, så blir det kanskje...
Yeah, I think this is the right call. I think Kenny can play stone very similar to when he played this first one. Come in, lie on the face of it. It's going to be hard for Nicholas Edin to work it two out of it. Much bigger margin of error than trying to play the one through the port, I think.
Wow! Vekk! Ingen linje!
Du må starte den, Sva! Du må
He's got a
starte den,
lot
Sva!
of line on it, and it's sitting on this yellow guard at the moment.
Hard! Herre!
Oh, it's never going to curve from there.
Tapped him in. Did they change the ice from the first one, do you think?
Nei.
I think they took a little bit more ice.
I
Like I think-
nærheten av køle opp.
He's moved that one yellow
Ja,
yellow
altså
close
bare
enough
spela en
to
tee bak
make
fyra.
a play on that one for a split for a three.
Tredjedel. Ja.
Yeah, I think so.
Alltså går den förbi, det är ju bara upp I den där cornern
Va?
som vi bara får ett på.
You have to
Ja,
play
så
it
köpknacken är ju bra också. Jag kan spela
on
den som
the,
en köpknack och så håller den på sopen tillbaka 8.
Ja.
Så.
Enda risken är
which
att
is
det
very
går I den
difficult.
då.
Ja, exakt.
It's easy to play these shots across the face.
Ja, jag går för splitten fast med 10 fart.
Ja.
Den är bara en deci framför, så en ganska lätt split. Det är väl
I think what you have got to do
enda
here is
risken
make
är
sure
bara
you
att
score
gå
your
för
two.
hårt liksom. Det lär gå lite lättare utåt gissar
Yeah,
jag.
that's right.
Bara en-
The one that's just outside the rings
Ja, jag tror jag kan ligga på de där höga 80 för att göra
isn't going to be in by
splitten.
much, and your
Känns som
shooter's not going to be in by
Tee
much
fart,
either. But
95.
as Kenny says, you've got to make sure you score your two here in this chance.
90, ja.
Den gled du på rätt lätt.
Vi spelar den bara som en tee. Vi ska ju
For
absolut
just a
inte
tee-line
kunna
weight.
trycka ut. Det enda är om jag klarar över chatt
Split the
och
stone
trycker
sufficiently
igenom
far
bort.
into the rings.
Allting annat får vi en av dem på I alla fall. Wow! Aldrig!
Well,
Ekis!
need to catch
Kommer
something.
nu! Wow! Japp!
How close are they?
Wow! Japp! Japp!
Got their two,
Perfect.
and they've got their three.
Ja, har vi den
Ah,
grabbar.
great shot by the skip.
Great shot, but what a mistake by Thomas.
Yeah, it really was punished.
Härligt. Bra bedömt.
So really from nothing when we came into the skip stones, it looked like maybe Thomas Ulsrud might have a chance of stealing.
Stealing
Ja,
or
sen kommer
forcing.
lite lös, men när jag gav den så bara... där.
Opens up the scoreboard to 4-1 after 4 ends.
Ja.
Nicholas will also be quite pleased with that. He's got a chance to maybe play a few more defensive ends. Those last 3 ends have actually eaten up a lot of clock time.
Da det vanlige, kaste alt over bord. Titta altså.
Christopher Sundgren. Lead for Team Edin. Gets us underway in the 5th end of this semi-final matchup here at the Mercure Perth Masters 2018.
Halva fyran. Full fyra.
Just a big thank you to the sponsors: Mercure Hotels, Perth Honda, Perth and Kinross Council, Ironside Coaches, Live Action Leisure also. So big thank you to them, and without them this championship wouldn't happen. So Ulsrud now having to go chasing the game.
Hard, gutter, hard! Forbi reklameskiltet, kom igjen da! Kom igjen! Kom igjen, kom
Throwing
igjen,
up
kom
the
igjen,
corner
kom igjen!
guard. That's a little bit longer and a little bit wider than they probably would have wanted.
Lite tight! Tight! Järnet, järnet, järnet! Där blir en corner annars. Kom igen, den sticker iväg när jag är. Ja, bra sopralle. Det måste vara lite
Fighten eller treer! Helgen!
Well, probably wanted that one right in on top of this yellow one. Slight mistake from
Fin linje!
Christopher Sundgren.
Ja, hold i gang! Svå! Linje! 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 Hard!
This one beginning to move.
Hard! Hard, hard, hard!
Guard!
Hard!
Hey, guard. Ja, vi skulle in.
Ja, han skulle det, men det var ganske nær på å gå i.
Yes, that one did move a long way.
Certainly seems to be quite a big swing into that little corner, doesn't there? That where we were a couple of ends back.
Upp, upp! Hårt! Bra, bra.
Just peeling the danger stone out of play.
Held deg på T-line, tror jeg! Du får litt avstand!
So electing to draw in behind with Christopher Svaz
Linje er bra.
first
Hold i gang,
stone.
linje! Linje! Hard! Hard!
See the curl off the centre now.
Really see that one move, can't you? Call them out again, I think.
Borde få den utåt. Nästan en stenluft.
Yeah, so a chance for
Take the double.
Halv räcker också.
Roll his shooter into the rings if he was really wanting it, but I think he'd probably prefer to keep it cleaner altogether. Oh,
well.
Right.
There's
a lot to discuss on that one.
Yeah. Maybe just played a little bit too much
Yeah, I
weight
think
at
it
it.
was quick off the hack and then
Biten T-line her! Trenger ikke være helhjem!
would have quite predicted that everything could have gone wrong like that, to put red one in and roll his shooter out. Big turnaround all of a sudden, just with one stone. But
Kjennes det som nok?
T-line!
Det setter seg litt, altså.
Linje er bra!
chance for Christopher Sva to put another good counter in.
Wow,
Some separation between them.
aldri der. Wow, T-line. Farten er det viktigste, Torgeir. Linje er bra, linje er bra. Linje er bra.
Yeah, anywhere in will be okay. Doesn't really need to be buried.
Hold it. Bra.
No double on them.
No, that's a well-positioned
Bra,
stone.
Sva.
Sure the yellow guard will go.
Tappa den eller?
Ja. Spela samma som du gjorde där, inifrån.
Likely to hit the open red on the
Var det 10 eller? Ja.
11.
right hand side of the sheet.
Japp! 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 In! Japp! Wow. Bra spel.
Yeah, nice shot from Oscar Eriksson.
Ikke bra å dra rundt, da.
Nei!
Spille på 3.
Du gjør den nå, så er det ganske i boks! Du gjør den, så er toeren i boks! Da ser det bra ut!
Okay. Innan så er det litt... Nei, jeg vet ikke. Velg noen.
Yeah, he played the out turn at this one.
Come on.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Just control take out, come down, push the yellow through, roll to the 8 foot in and around where Thomas's broom is.
Japp! Japp, det skal mykt! Hard! Hard! Wow! Japp, Håvard!
En halv sten högre. Kan
Should
inte
have been
röra
on that one.
I
ovanför.
was
All
gonna
the
say
way.
that looked like it was going to need sweeping all the way down. I don't know why they were so late on that one.
Tredjedel smiter precis under. Allting tjockare än det tar den. Halv för att sticka tror
Yeah,
jag.
so now there's an opportunity for a double.
Så lätt.
Even if they rolled right away, half
Yeah,
thrown out in the 12
over
foot.
here
Yeah.
somewhere.
Tjock halv är bra också.
Absolutely fundamental mistake there that they had to get some separation on the two stones.
Ren. Ren. Bra lid.
Bread and butter.
Yeah, makes them both go away.
Härligt.
So from looking like scoring a stick on 2.
He's now got one behind the guard inside the 4 foot.
Det er mye ut.
8! Bytt med en stein!
For det mindre.
That just seems to be the pattern of the games between these two, isn't it? That they're going at each other sort of toe to toe, but unfortunately it's always just the Norwegian team that just seem to make the first big error.
Japp, linje!
Nicholas's team pounces on it straight away.
Hard, linje, så! Hard! Hard, linje!
This one's going as well.
Hard!
Yeah, this one's into the guard. Things going bad to worse for
Vågar vi gå på? Ja.
Team
Det är
Ulsrud
så lätt
now.
att splitta, men jag har svårt att gå på. Kanske jag slår den ändå.
Det är att runda på en till, men man kan...
Chance to turn the screw a little bit here, I think. Here.
Nudda den är väl okej.
Ja. Jag försöker spela en tjock träff. Alltså, skulle jag bara ligga kvar där, det är väl vilken. Det är ju där man absolut inte får hamna. Ja.
It's
Jag
as
försöker
difficult as
klippa den tjock bara.
possible for Thomas Ulsrud to score a 1 here.
Jag trycker på lite mer fart.
Nudda
Would you
ner
ever
den
be
här,
tempted
skulle
to
vi
throw
göra
one
den
in round in
där.
behind this?
Ja, det är fine.
Nolla.
Yep. No, as I was saying,
Dra på lite mera fart. Det känns som
just
jag
the way
klarar
the
den.
momentum swung the last 10 minutes, I think you
Klippa
could
den
get
tjock, helst ha kvar de där
another
två.
good
Nudda
draw
den
in
vänstra
here.
är ju egentligen bara bra, men...
Det är perfekt om vi kan nudda ner den en sten eller 2.
Ja. Det är 60 eller är det tjockare än så?
Halvträff kommer nog precis nudda.
Okej.
Tjockare än halv så borde den inte röra.
So Nicholas just not messing around, just going to peel the red out of play. Was wanting to catch that yellow also, because they can use that as a corner guard.
Smet den eller?
15 eller?
Ja, tror det är bra.
Yeah, I think we could call that was a little bit defensive, but he's in a good, strong position. Anyway, 3 up, lying 2, but maybe a chance to just make things even more difficult for Thomas if he'd played another yellow in there, I think.
Yeah, like we said, These teams travel the world every season, playing against each other on numerous occasions. They've played each other 8 times this season so far. And it's Edin that has the 5-3 head-to-head record over Ulsrud. So fairly tight though.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa! 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 Weg! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Yeah, right about the corner guard there. Kenny's got a good hit and roll in behind it.
2 cent insida kan kanske så också, men verkar sticka med.
Have to
Spela lite mjukare än förra,
drive that
men
one
ännu
up
mer
to
distinkt än
take out
de
the
som har
red.
krokat lite.
So, good shot by Thomas.
Inte riktigt som förra, men jag spelar den rätt distinkt ändå. Men om vi tar 2 cent insida kan vi nästan få in shooten. Whoa, whoa, in, yep!
Well, trying to drive this yellow back onto the red. Just has he done it?
Taking tight ice and just using the sweepers.
Oh yeah, what a shot.
That's a great shot. He's got the shooter in as well, so I think he's lined the 2 in there. What a great shot. Tight ice, use the sweepers.
Nice. Han såg fan ut som den skulle rulla av i alla fall, men ja, han gick fan utåt till träff. Höll den bra klippa.
Yeah, force
Lite mer distinkt också.
Thomas Ulsrud out wide to draw for his single.
Demoralising that, isn't it? You've got your stone in
Absolutely.
a great position and just makes that technical shot look so easy.
Hold den i gang, aldri lang.
Yeah, I think this one's made.
Well thrown shot here, makes his 1.
Yeah, so Thomas picking up 1 to narrow the gap to 2. So it's Edin leading 4-2 after 5 ends. Momentum certainly with young Swedes now.
Men hvis vi skal slå vant og sånn, så har vi spilt dem for løst nå, altså. Må tørre å...
Jeg spilte løst på begge mine, beklager.
Big score of 3 in the 4th round for Nicholas Edin, the difference between the 2 sides.
Just allows him to control this game through to conclusion probably, but Thomas will be throwing a lot of stones in play to try and muddle it up, make it as difficult as possible. Certainly won't be conceding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what they'll do with this is try and drop this one just over the hog line.
Yep, start with the short guard. Probably looking for shorter than that to start with, but that's okay. That's okay. This might have a go at the tick on this one. Just drawing the corner.
76 sa du. Spittekake.
Känns rätt bra ändå. Vill inte röra.
Yeah, just going to try and throw this one back 8 foot.
Nej, den stannar den här också. Nu stannar den när Thomas börjar sopa lite. Det var tur att du sopade. Sen var det igenom. 13:35.
Just hung on.
Det lättaste spåret också. Minst spelat där.
Ja, linjen er fin. Vi har plass.
Good tactical stone that Norwegian team.
Ja,
Yeah.
kjøler mye nå.
Can't go chasing that, but yet, time we've played out, they're saying that stone could still be there and maybe in a scoring position.
Kom igjen!
Well, not great setup play if you're a lead. Would like a lot of separation between them two stones.
No separation is a relatively straightforward angle to take out both red stones and keep your thrown stone out the way as well. When the time comes, I think we might see those two reds be hit by Rasmus Rana with his next stone. In the meantime, Christopher Sundgren will try and put another counter in.
Yeah, he's trying to get one in there to the top of the floor, so he's blocking the path for Thomas Ulsrud to apply any pressure.
Bite 4. Kom igen. Snyggt. Härligt.
Good. Good shot there.
Den får en fot extra från att gå in den där. Den får en fot extra från att gå in den där stenen.
Gjerne bak 4! Ja. Tør å koste på bak 4!
Ja, vi er der, tror jeg.
Plass! Vær med! Japp!
Norwegian team forced into playing
Helst ikke.
very aggressive shots, trying to draw around everything here to get into the 1 foot circle.
Not sure what was going on there, but
those were not the commentator's sound effects.
no. I think that was Thomas willing it to sit down.
As predicted, the guards are likely to get taken out with one go here.
Yeah, really nice takeout.
It's a super shot.
Yeah, Nicholas Edin, he's sitting second in the World Curling Tour rankings at the moment. He's picked up $75,000 so far this season, and he's about to add to it.
And we're only in January.
Yeah, Thomas Ulsrud, he's down in 14th in the money order, just over $27,000, so well short of what Nicholas has picked up.
Dobbeltvanskelig i hvert fall. Merkelig den første greia som langt, altså.
So just peeling the centre guard off.
Routine guards and peels at the moment. Just one team putting down the guards to try and make it a bit more messy, and the other team doing the exact opposite and peeling them off, which is taking the guards off out of play and also running your shooter out of play. Just keeping it very simple.
Vi har litt køl på slutten nå. Ser bra ut. Bite senter, en liten chunk inn på senter. Det ser ut som jeg holder plenty. Bra.
No mistake from Oscar Eriksson. Torger Nørgaard looking just to replace the centre line guard stone.
Yeah, it's I'm hoping now to get a miss out of Team Edin.
Lockbart. Lockbart.
Yeah, they're just going to ignore that red at the back of the 8 foot.
Ska jag få bort den där nere så
Couple of stones yet left to play.
stickar jag så är det bara hjälp för dem.
Ericsson will try and shift the guard that's just been played and roll his shooter to the side or complete out of play.
Svårt för dem att ligga 2.
Make it safe. Thomas Ulsrud does lie the shot at the back of the 4 foot circle. So
Kan inte riktigt runda på en till heller liksom.
At the moment.
Kommer en planlinje då? Ja, jag tror det.
Thomas! Thomas!
Dette! Dette er garde nå som fryser egen midt på.
Change of mind.
Hvis du skal fryse opp på egen etterpå, hvis du har tenkt å gå inn han da, skal det være greit å gå inn han nå for å se litt på isen. Så da har du liksom ikke så nøye på før retningen. Hvis du skal teste ut isen nå, så kan du gjøre det på første i hvert fall. Hvis det er tight kart, så kan du gjøre det. Han gjør det. Jeg håper han ikke gjør det da. Jeg tror hvis du har tenkt å dra på inn han på neste, så bør du gjøre det nå.
Ta kant 8 på inn. Jeg bare sier bettet vårt er jo garde nå, og så blir garden rippa, så må vi fryse egen midt på nesa selv, og så håper han misser noe run-dobbel da, ikke sant?
I think the outcome of that discussion was that they're going to try to put another guard on.
Yeah, I think so.
Ja. Kant 8 bare, Torger!
Køla over veldig mye i stad. Hadde is her i stad. Endte opp her.
Urørt! Ja, greit. For en halvtight guard da.
Tight. Tight. Tight.
Yeah, covers the correct side. Maybe just a stone's width to the left. A little bit too much though. And Nicholas Edin can see all that yellow.
Har man luft, Ralek?
If he could ever drive that right back onto the red.
That looks. He's just left him.
Klippergarden är inte hela världen.
He's left him a shot here. I wonder if he'll go for this.
Jag ska inte kunna missa och ligga kvar och täcka ändå. Kanske är innan som är lättare ändå då, men försöka sätta ner den så här. Ja. Det är väl optimala, men
It's an interesting shot he's put down there because I think if he put it straighter, Nicholas Edin would have peeled the guard straight away, but the fact he's just put it as an optional shot just gives him something to keep in his mind.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Sticks it as well.
Absolutely perfect. I thought that shot was there, Kenny, but I didn't think it was there at that pace.
Yeah, the guys are so accurate at weight. These guys are, let's say, in the gym or on the ice practicing most days. So confident in their own ability.
Yeah, absolutely. Well set up. So this is a big shot for Thomas now. This one doesn't end up in the optimal position. I can see Nicholas Edin peeling it out. A 2, a 3, even possibly a 4, and I think that would be that.
Yeah, must-make shot for Thomas Ulsrud.
He's got the button.
Yeah, so line's looking a little high at the moment.
He's thrown it out just a little bit. He's got big rotation on the stone as well, so it's keeping it straight at the beginning to curl in now. Has he got enough, I think.
Okay da.
It's okay there, but I would think that.
Kjapp gör den för
Don't
3.
think it'll pose too much of a challenge to Nicholas Edin.
No, I think he can see the nose. You can see the nose of it if he just moves himself out of the way. Yeah, he can see the nose of that. So
On the nose for 3, and you've got to fully expect handshakes at that point.
I'd say so.
Är det någon risk att man tripplar ut om jag tar insida och rullar?
Kenny says these guys are so strong and so powerful after all the gym work they do that he can afford to throw this right down the middle of the stone.
Du ska inte kunna riva den
They'll pull the
och
sweeping
riva
back
den.
and
Så länge röd försvinner så får vi minst 2.
everything will go.
Känns som jag har nästan en dess i luft, så garden den ska inte vara i spel om jag sätter den bra. Ja.
Yeah, so final stone of the 6th end for Nicholas Edin.
Yep.
Not a lot of chat, so it must be very close. Oh yeah, nicely played. Makes them all go away, and it's a score of 3. And there's the handshake.
Gloves are off and it's a handshake. So well played, Nicholas Edin's team. Very few mistakes out of those 6 ends.
Bättre på samma lag nu.
Allowed them to control the game, take the win.
Yeah,
and these guys see each other next weekend, I think, as well. Kenny, is that right?
Yeah, they're heading out to London, Ontario to the Continental Cup. So yeah, Nicholas is heading straight out there from Perth. He's not heading home at all. So, but yeah, on to the final for Nicholas Edin and a chance to pick up the trophy. He's never managed to win the Perth Masters.
No, he's not won this one.
He's been coming here for a number of years. So final score after 6 ends was Nicholas Edin 7, Thomas Ulsrud 2. Just an update on the other semi-final. It's all tied at 3-3 after 6 between Peter de Cruz and Alexander Baumann. But that's it for the semi-final action here at Perth. So please join us later on in the afternoon for the final game, which is at 3 PM UK time. Nicholas Edin already booked his spot there. It will be either Peter de Cruz or Alexander Baumann. So from Alan and myself, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
We're showing you some of the highlights from the game between Nicholas Edin and Thomas Ulsrud. First few ends were very tight. Second end, some nice shots played by both skips. Take out from Nicholas Edin. Run it back, tried for the double, but only picked up the single. Fourth end, turning point in the match. Rasmus Rana opening up the centre. Nicholas Edin making the nice split with his final rock.
Beautiful split there to capitalise on a small Thomas Ulsrud error, set up the 3. Put the Swedish team in control of the game. Ulsrud doesn't miss those ones too often.
Yeah, fifth end. What he did do was he forced Thomas Ulsrud into a single point. Sixth end. Edin makes the straight back with his first. Has a relatively easy nose hit. pick up 3. That's what he did. And 7-2 win for Team Edin. So there is the scoreboard of the semi-final. 2 big 3s and 4 and 6. Really the difference between the two sides, Alan.
Yeah, just it was